Hello, my stitchy friends and quilty friends. It's Darlene with Darlene Dion Designs. Today is April the 5th, 2025. It's a Saturday morning. It's been about a month since I was here last, and I had plans to come back in about 2 weeks, but life doesn't always go according to plan. If you're new here, thank you so much for coming by. If you've been here for a while or from the beginning, I appreciate you so much and love sharing this community with all of you. I design cross-stitch patterns and quilt patterns and sell them in my Etsy shop. And you can follow me there and on Facebook and on Instagram. And if you do follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you probably have seen that I had a bit of a mishap. I had a birthday since I was here last, and my hubby built me this beautiful cabinet right here for my birthday. I had seen one on Snap's channel, Lisa's channel, and I just love it. She changes things out every now and again and puts little cross stitch and other knick-knacky things in it, and I thought it would be really nice to have here in my background. So my hubby built that for me, and he gave it to me the day before my birthday. My birthday was the 22nd. He brought it in on the afternoon of the 21st, and he put it up, and I put a few pieces in it and, you know, switched things around a little bit, did all that. I was so excited. And that was in the middle of the afternoon on the 21st. That was Friday. And then Friday night we had supper here. And sorry, I've got a bit of a runny nose. And, you know, we've got dogs. I have one little dog of my own, and then I have my son's bigger dog. He's a blue heeler, and his little Tweenie here. And we had supper. I got up. I was in the living room. I got up because they wanted to go out, and I made my way to the kitchen, and on my way to the door, I slipped. I wear Croc dog type sandals around the house, kind of like slippers, and they're slippery. Anyway, my husband had bundled up a bag of garbage and plastic garbage, and it was laying there beside the door. And I slipped, and I knew I was falling. Like my leg went out from under me. I knew it was going to be bad. And I was afraid that I was going to break my leg. And I fell face down onto this bag, which broke my fall. But my shoulder and arm hit the floor really hard. And I knew I had done something to this arm. So you see, I'm in a sling, and I have a broken shoulder. It's my I'm right-handed, and it's my right shoulder. It's cracked and broken in 2 places. So we went right off to the emergency room that night, and they x-rayed and sent the x-rays to the orthopedic surgeon, and he didn't think I would need surgery, but he wanted to see me again sometime the next week. So they told me that night that it would be very painful, and they were right. It is very painful. I've read that it's one of the most painful breaks you can have. It has improved some. I haven't had to take the meds the last few days near as much as I had to last week. I can't do much for myself. I can heat something up. My husband is so good. He's just so good. He's such a good nurse, and he's just so good to me. I mean, I've always known he was good to me, but in a situation like this, you realize just how wonderful he is. He's showering me and doing my hair and getting my meals. He leaves in the morning, goes to work, and he has my lunch prepared. I can put it in the microwave and do that. He makes me a sandwich. He pours me a glass of something to drink and covers it with saran wrap and puts it in the fridge. He's just the best. It sure makes you appreciate what you have. And my community has really been there for me. It's like I said, it's 2 weeks yesterday, and we've had a meal come in at least once a day. Sometimes 3 things have come some days. We're just blown away by the generosity and caring compassion of the people in our church family and friends around us. It's amazing. And amazing too, we haven't had a double meal come once. We've had everything from homemade baked beans to chicken tetrazzini. It's been really good. And they all know that I'm watching my sugar. So there's been very few sweets, which is a plus. So anyway, it has been pretty painful. I have to sleep in the lazy boy chair in the recliner. They told me not even to try to sleep in the bed that night at the hospital. And they can't cast it, of course, because of where it is. So I'm in a sling, and when I went to the surgeon the next Friday, he told me he was pretty sure I would not need surgery, but, you know, it should heal within 6 to 8 weeks, they said, probably 6 to 8 weeks. So I see him again on the 2nd of May, and hopefully he will see an improvement. I can see an improvement already. I can't imagine sleeping in the bed anytime soon. It's getting up would be hard. Today I'm actually dressed. Yeah, it's not a pajama day, but it probably will be before too much longer. But yeah, it's an experience. I've had broken bones before. I had a broken elbow, same arm, a few years ago, and I had a broken ankle years ago, like before I had children. And it's not fun. It's not fun. Anyway, but yeah, it does make you appreciate what you have, and it makes you feel compassionate for other people who are in a similar or even worse situation. And there are so many people that are worse off than me. This is a blip, just a little blip, and all this will pass. Anyway, I have been a little bored. Been watching a lot of Flosstube. I sleep a lot because, you know, I'm sleeping in the lazy boy chair, so I don't sleep at night like I typically would in my bed. So I do have naps a couple of times, snoozes a couple of times a day usually. What else? Like I said, I'm watching YouTube, Flosstube. I play a couple of games on my phone. I read, listen to audiobooks and read. That's a real plus. And I knew I would try to stitch, as like they told me to do what you feel like you can do. So I don't know, probably this is Saturday, probably Monday, I decided to see if I could stitch. So you don't realize how weak your hand is getting in that time. Like my hand, I can move my hand. I've been able to move it. You know, I've been able to move it from the beginning. It hurt at first, but, and it's very stiff in the morning, but I am surprised at how weak it is. So when I went to stitch, I really had a hard time to hold on to the needle. I just was shocked. So I figured if I could guide the needle into the hole with my right hand, then I could do everything else with my left hand. And yeah, I took 4 stitches and it was just like so awkward. And so I said, no, I'll wait a few more days and try it again. And it hurt. And so on Thursday, I tried it again and I was able to do several stitches, and it, you know, it's getting easier, my hand, and it's probably a good therapy. I did say, I don't know if I said or not, they told me it would be a 6 to 8 week healing time and then a 6 to 8 month for mobility with physical therapy. So, you know, this is probably a good exercise for it. So yesterday I stitched, I started a small pillow design of mine, and it has a very simple border. So I was able to stitch most of that border yesterday. And so I was really pleased. I didn't do it all at once, and I won't push it. I'm just doing, you know, little bits here and there. But yeah, I will hopefully keep at that. And they're Christmas designs. I don't really know if I want to release something for Christmas right now, but they're all one color. So that makes it a little easier for me. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and update you because I knew some of you would be wondering why I wasn't doing a video. So I was really on a roll with my new patterns. I have released, I don't know, I think maybe eight or 9 since last part of January, middle of January. And I was really on a roll. I have 2 new ones to show you today that I put out before this happened. And I have one, I had one that was in progress. It's very close to being finished, But anyway, I'll do what I can. And my sister is stitching one for me right now, and we probably won't finish it, but we'll get a decent photo of it at least to be able to put out the pattern. We'll see. It's an Easter one, and I really wanted to get it done before Easter. So, but the two that I have to show you today, I have one more Quaker to add to my set of Quakers. Actually, I'll show you. This was, I think, my previous Quaker. Choose kindness always, and I'm going to do giveaways for these. I had said that in my previous video, so if you haven't seen my previous video and you're interested in winning a PDF, or you know, getting a PDF for this and these other ones that I'm going to show you, go back to the previous video and comment on that with the word that I tell you in the video. So this one is choose kindness always, and I will draw for these maybe in my next video. I'm not sure. I feel like I'm maybe showing you things that I've already, I don't know. Anyway, and then this one was my ABC123 sampler, and I also had it in a blue thread, and I had done the blue one as a gift for my Canada Swaps exchange. So that was gone off to the lady whose name I had. So there will be a giveaway for this pattern. And then this one is Little Stitches Sampler. And again, that will be, these are all in the previous video as giveaways. So you can check that out still, because I'm behind on that. And then this one is Life is Short, Make It Sweet. Life changes quickly. I certainly discovered that this week, which I already knew it, but anyway. So those are my 4 latest, and then these 2 new ones that I'm going to show you. So my next Quaker is Count Your Blessings, which I am counting my blessings very much this week. So I wanted to do a bit of a counting theme, so I have numbers at the top and Roman numerals here at the bottom, and counting sheep. I had to put those 3 little sheep in there. And of course I can't remember, I know it's 36 count linen, and I think it's dunes. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I could look it up on my on the pattern information if you need to see it. So anyway, and I put a nice gold and black paisley print on the back that I had in my stash, and I finished it with a black trim. So I will be doing a giveaway for this, and the word for you to use today is blessings. BLESSINGS. So if you are interested in winning this one, the word to use in your comments is blessings. And then for my Stitchy friends, well, they're all for my Stitchy friends, but for people who are interested in Stitchy patterns, Stitchy themed patterns, every stitch counts. And that is the truth. And I'm really feeling that right now too. Every stitch counts. So this is on a 36 count cream ivory linen. I finished the back of this one with red velvet, which I love. A little bit of lace trim around the edge that I sewed in. And a tape measure, pin cushion, tomato pin cushion, and all scissors with a scissor fob, some quilt stars, some buttons, 3 thimbles, and 3 threads. Just all that stitchy stuff. Every stitch counts. Definitely. So that is, trying to remember what thread I used. I think it's DMC 816, but I can't remember for sure. But any red, any color, it's endless, the possibilities of colors. So yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed stitching it. I enjoyed designing it. Yeah, it stitched up fairly quickly, and like I said, your favorite color, there's lots of possibilities there. So the word for this, counts. We'll use the word counts, C-O-U-N-T-S. So blessings and counts are the words today to use for the PDF charts. All of my cross stitch patterns are PDF. I probably have said this before, I am trying to go to paper patterns for some of them at least, maybe not all of them, but some of them. I would love to participate in the August needlework marketplace. I can't remember what it's called. It's around the end of August. And you have to have paper patterns in order to participate in that. But we'll see. It'll all depend now on how the healing goes. So that's really all I have for today. I have plans. No, I don't have any definite plans. Just heal and rest and yeah, like I said, life throws you a curveball once in a while and you have to just go with it. I've been watching lots of Flosstube and I'm really thankful for that. Some new ones, new to me, people that have been around for a long time but I haven't really watched. Nicole's Needlework was one. Just trying to think. I can't remember. Just lots of wonderful. Christy from Crosshatch Quilts posted this week. I mean, wow! What's the chances on the week that I need Flosstube more than any other week of the year? Christy posted. I was so excited about that. So, and she's just like my favorite Flosstuber ever. And right now, when I don't have a new Flosstube in my subscriptions, I go back and watch her previous ones, and I'm watching them for the third time. She's just like, she's wonderful. Oh dear, if you haven't watched her, you're missing out. Quilting and cross stitch. Yeah, she's wonderful, and she's a lovely person. So, like I said, I think that's it for me today. I wish you all the best. I hope you're having a great spring. We are enjoying warm, it's starting to warm up. We still have some cooler days. Below freezing still some here, but nothing drastic. We have not had a real winter blast or a real spring/winter blast like we usually do. It's March was fairly calm and mild, and yeah, it kind of makes me wonder if we might get more yet, but we definitely could. We have before. But yeah, it's nice. It's funny because we had a lot of ice in the winter, and I stayed in so much. And enjoyed being home so much. And a lot of the reason for that was because I was afraid of falling on the ice, and then to think I slipped in my own kitchen. Only me. Leave it to Darlene for that. Anyway. So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all the kind comments that you've given me on Instagram and Facebook. And yeah, I hope that you are well and not suffering anything broken. All the best to you, and I hope to do this again in a couple of weeks. Maybe I will have something to show. Hopefully I will. So I'll see you whenever I can. Thank you so much. Have a good day.